What you went through was not just a breakup. It was not just heartbreak. It was war. A war for your soul. A battle for your destiny. The devil saw the light in you. He saw the mission God put inside of you. He saw the fire that could change the world, and he panicked. He knew he could not touch you directly because you belong to God. So what did he do? He sent someone. He sent an evil partner. He sent someone wrapped up in manipulation, in deception, in lies, in witchcraft. Someone designed to pull you off your path, to drain your energy, to cut you off from your family, your friends, your support system. Someone who would make you forget who you are, and more importantly, whose you are. And maybe you thought it was just love. Maybe you thought it was just a relationship gone wrong. But let me tell you the truth. It was deeper than that. It was spiritual warfare. They were not after a relationship with you. They were not after your time. They were not even after your heart. They were after your soul, because if they could dim your light, they could stop your mission. If they could crush your spirit, they could silence your calling. If they could make you forget who you are, then maybe, just maybe, you would never rise into the fullness of who God created you to be. They wanted to break you, to strip you, to leave you stuck, panting for air, drained, crushed on the floor. This was not just a breakup, it was a battlefield. But here's the good news. They lost. Yes, you may have been crushed for a moment. Yes, you may have been drained. Yes, you may have thought you couldn't get up again, but you are still here, and not just here, you are stronger, wiser, more awake than ever before. What the enemy meant for evil, God is using for your good, because even in the pit, God was with you. Even when you felt abandoned, God's hand was holding you. Even when your light flickered, God breathed into you and reminded you, you are mine, you are chosen, you are sent. That's why you could not stay down. That's why you couldn't give up. That's why even when you felt drained and lifeless, something inside of you whispered, get back up, because you are chosen, you are set apart, you are God's warrior. Your intuition sharpened, your spirit awakened, your discernment grew. You now see clearly what you did not see before, and you understand something powerful. They battled for your soul, but they could never win. Do you understand how powerful you are? Do you understand that the very fact you survived means you carry something unshakable inside you? The enemy tried to steal your destiny through that relationship. He tried to steal your joy, your peace, your purpose, but he failed, because no weapon formed against you shall prosper, because God's promises cannot be stopped, because you are covered. Yes, they drained you, but you've been refilled. Yes, they tried to break you, but you've been rebuilt. Yes, they tried to silence you, but your voice is louder now than ever before. You are a walking testimony that the battle may be fierce, but the victory belongs to the Lord. They tried to steal your soul, but God said, "Not this one." They tried to dim your light, but God said, "Shine brighter." They tried to crush your mission, but God said, "The mission is unstoppable." What you went through was not just heartbreak, it was war. But the war is over. You won. You are God's chosen one. You are still standing. You still know who you are. You still know the mission. And if they couldn't take you out then, they'll never take you out now. You carry a light that cannot be dimmed, a soul that cannot be stolen, and a mission that cannot be stopped. So rise up, walk boldly, speak loudly, live fully, because they battled for your soul, but they still lost. You are chosen, you are sent, and the world has not yet seen the fullness of your light. Remember this, your story is not over. What you went through was not the end. It was the beginning of a new chapter. God allowed the battle because He knew the victory would transform you. He knew your testimony would inspire others. He knew your light was too important to be dimmed. So don't walk in fear, walk in faith. Don't walk in shame, walk in purpose. Don't carry the weight of what happened, carry the wisdom it gave you. You are loved, and your mission is unstoppable. This was not just a breakup, it was war, and you won. Thank you for watching, and may God bless you.